Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Spain have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
There's the whistle. Pedri. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And Grimaldo. Ah, such a clever touch. Yamal. Played out wide. And it's Porro. Here's Rodri. And this is Morata. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Big chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ruiz. Grimaldo chooses to go crossfield. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view.
Shot, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There's the header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Morata. Yamal. And he's picked it up out wide. Turns and goes back. Now it's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gets a good foot in there. Yamal! Yamal! He's got away with one there. Rodri, and it's Ruiz. Pedri, and it's Toro. Nicely weighted ball. It's shot at goal! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react. Spain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Looking for the run. Nicely spread. Oh, super ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Oh, that's neat. And this is Morata. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Yamal. Now Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Very nicely done. And it's Grimaldo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Spain in control at half-time, 2-0. And the second half gets underway. Great vision.
This is actually quite a courageous move.
And the shot! Loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Fabian Ruiz. That is lovely. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Now it's Yamal. Good pressure, determined, intense. Pedro Porro picks it up out wide. And it's Ruiz. Lovely bit of skill. Chooses to go back. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Shot could be on, shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get it through?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Punched away, deftly away. Now it's Morata.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Out to the left it goes. Nico Williams. Well, good play on the left-hand side here, and he was quick to react. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Nico Williams, looking to play him in.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rodri. And here's Nico Williams. Oh, sweet feet. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri does well to get it back.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Nico Williams. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Now the ball's gone astray.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Could move up a gear here. And time is up. Spain can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Yamal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role, because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So that's got things underway. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's McAllister. Oh, this is a good ball! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Shot, surely! Goal! Argentina! An act of charity gratefully received.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, easy pickings there. He's in space and looking for options. Looking to go deep. Big header! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister. Oh, good ball. Great chance! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Played out towards the right wing. They get a throw in. And that's another throw. He's picked his way through. He gets big. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, shot a goal! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So all square and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. De Paul, there he goes, motoring forward. Now it's Gonzalez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? He has found a way through. In towards the back stick. Montiel clears it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
To McAllister. Gonzalez looking to add to his goal. Tries to pass it through. Now there's a... De Paul! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Argentina go into the lead. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's McAllister. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Martinez. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now it's Alvarez. McAllister. very nicely done. Oh, what a ball! Gonzalez, there's the shot! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Paredes. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Argentina head into half-time, 2 up, but goals flying in at both ends. There is little safety in that lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well-timed, excellent interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Played into space out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a throw. Tagliafico. Gonzalez gets into a good position. He has a look out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Look, you know he had more time to have a proper look and pick out a target.
He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tagliafico. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now this could be a chance. Messi! And that has been knocked clear. Paredes. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's McAllister. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to retrieve it. He's found a way through. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. And the shot! They've scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Cambio.
Paredes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Up he goes! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Well, talk about confidence. The way he took it on was certainly impressive. Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
2 minutes to be added on. And here's Alvarez. He's on it, can he get away? Chance for a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Argentina pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it, and like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, quería nombrar al miembro de nuestro club de fans que cumple años hoy.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We stand for the national anthem of France. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
So it's away we go then. Olise. Kamavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Koundé. Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot! And that's gone loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Rabiot. It's Rabiot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
France with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. They get a throw in. And here's Olise. Chance for a shot! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Oh, terrible pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Après 19 minutes de jeu, le numéro 7.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Georgia really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's on it. Can he get away? And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France have their second corner now. Dramini, who's short. And it's made its way to him. He is just... And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he can clear it away. Nice control. And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. Rabiot. And another try! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
It's a good foot in there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. And the finish! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Après 42 minutes de jeu, le numéro 9.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Nicely weighted ball.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's well spotted. In with the challenge. He's looking wide. This looks promising. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Vous attendent à la boutique du club. Ils vous proposeront le programme du match, ainsi que d'autres objets souvenirs. Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. À sa place.
And that's the second half started.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
France come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Dembele. Camavinga. Chance! It's a loose ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Shot a goal! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Koundé. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. So we've reached the hour mark. Doué receives it in a good position here. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Doué is in a really good position out wide. Camavinga has it out wide and in space. Oh, that is a good ball to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still. So, third corner of the game. That's really well cleared. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, what has happened here? Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Le numéro 19.
Guendouzi does well to get it back. Doué. He's got away. Now it's Thuram. Played out to the left flank. Now there's a... And the shot! It's hit the upright. Goal! France! And again they hit the front. Doué at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
France take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Turan. I think we're just about done here. Upamecano gets a foot in here. Koundé. Upamecano. And Hernandez. And it's Dembele. Rabiot. That's tiny. Oh, what a ball! Decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's that. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Doué, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
France really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries, and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that gets things running. Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space, and he's onside. Shot at goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bellingham. For Palmer. There they go, hunting in packs. It's Kane! It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
So what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
England gain their reward with an early goal. And it's Bellingham. He's looking wide. Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Oh, cracking ball. That looks a decent ball. And the shot! It's a loose ball. And it's made its way to him. And one more try!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
This looks promising. Foden receives it in a good position here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Kane. Kane! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. England are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Looking to play him in. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold. England leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Palmer.
Oh, great feat, that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Approaching the half-hour mark. Face to face with... And the shot! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham, and here's Kane. Is there a... It's Kane! Goal, England! And again they hit the front.
The goal scorer for England after 36 minutes is number 9, Harry Kane!
England go into the lead. More and more pressure on the ball here. Great pressure, plenty of it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Kane. Chips it through. Now it's Palmer. That is lovely. Now, can they get him away? And it's Bellingham. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Palmer! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
England are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Palmer. Rice. Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the right. It's come to nothing. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
He's through here. He has found the way through. Bellingham plays it in. England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 96,026.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he was quick to react. Played out to the right.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Foot in. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution.
He's gone for it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is...
It's Kane! Off the post! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution for England. Number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Phil Foden.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Gordon.
Oh, that's well spotted.
In progress.
That is ended up in no man's land.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Overhit and out of play.
Substitution for England. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Owen.
Looks to the other side. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely spread. Gets into some space. He's picked his way through. Now this could charge, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
England are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Eze could move up a gear here. The final 5 minutes. It's a good run down the hand side. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, they could break here. Bowen.
There will be 3
Eze.
minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Eze. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Kane. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the referee brings it to a close. England are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, it's got the juices flowing, and now this. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I think this fella, Evan Ferguson, will be very important here, Peter. He seems to have the complete package. He seems to have the absolute lot. And we're all now...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Diogo Dalot really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
There's the shot! In he goes again! The breakthrough strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Ireland make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rafael Leao. It's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedro Neto. And it's Dalot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Portugal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. And this is Brady, showing good feet. And that's been drilled in. And back in possession and ready to go again. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Great vision. And he's picked out the run. And he has kept it out somehow.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Portugal have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half an hour played now. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Portugal really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Vitinha. Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal have their third corner. Cleared away. And that's gone loose. Mendes trying to keep this in. Ruben Dias. And it's Mendes. It's Bernardo Silva. Goes looking wide. And he whips it in. Real chance! He scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. We are into stoppage time. He's in a great position here. Bernardo Silva does well to get it back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Portugal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. There's the start of the second half. Cullen. Great ball, and he's in here. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Here's Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. This looks promising. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vitinha gets a foot in here. Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! He's picked his way through. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Vitinha, just about up to the hour now. Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva. And it's Vitinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Caught offside that time. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's picked it up out wide. Nuno Mendes. Big header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Now Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. 75 minutes played. Now that's well seen too. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. Tries to pass it through. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. And that has been knocked clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Brady.
Diogo Dalot.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Here's Vitinha.
Diogo Dalot.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. It's anyone's ball now. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. It's a throw-in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8. Número 18. Número 17.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Número 26. Número
João
24.
Felix.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição. Vamos ter
Vitinha.
minuto de compensação.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vitinha really must be thinking what he has to do.
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Bernardo Silva.
Picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And we're underway. Reinders. And it's De Jong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Memphis Depay! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Good chance here! He's got away with one there. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Reinders. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Gakpo. Aimed beyond the defence. He is just caressing the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played out to the left flank. He won't be happy with that one. Can he spark a counter here? This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Reinders. Chance here to counter. Gakpo gets into a good position. He's found a way past.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Twansebe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Reinders. Danger averted for now. The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. Stefan de Vrij. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Played out towards the right wing, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That's very neat. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're underway again.
The Netherlands are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's had it taken off him. Frimpong. And Gravenberg. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. And it's Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Out towards the flank. And this is Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, he's had...
And the shot! And yes, it's there!
After 61 minutes is number 10, Memphis.
The Netherlands have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Masuaku, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. The Fry can get it clear.
Democratic Republic of Congo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Substitutions taking place.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is a brilliant interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gravenberch. Lovely bit of skill. Memphis Depay! And it's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 10, Memphis. Substitution for Netherlands, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Reinders knocks it into space. He's found a real chance. It's hit the upright. Cleared without complication.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 10, Memphis. Coming on the field is...
And it's Gravenberch.
Substitution in progress.
It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Marlon. De Jong. Gravenberch. And it's Ake.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Deftly out wide, and that has left him in a heap. That's that, the end. The Netherlands can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
The Netherlands definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is
Just
a very good night to you.
Please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.